Hey everybody, my name is Wyatt and I'm Ferda Tunes, and the other night I had the pleasure of seeing a handful of my favorite artists out right now, period. Boldy James, The Alchemist, Earl Sweatshirt, and Action Bronson, the last two I had seen on their own respective tours, but their energy here was different. I caught them in Toronto at History, beautiful venue by the way, oh my fucking god. And right at 8 o'clock, Alchemist came out and started his set. Al hit a DJ set for maybe 20-30 minutes before Boldy came out, and I was just so excited to see Alchemist. I just wanted to see him on stage doing his thing, just talking or whatever the fuck. I'm a very big Alchemist admirer. But I had no idea his stage presence was gonna be so energetic. This dude came out hyped as fuck. Played some wild shit. Some of his biggest beats from the last few years, most notably God Is Perfect from Alfredo, and also Rubber Bands and Weight from Benny, had me going off. And before I knew it, Boldy James was out, and he killed it just as much as I was hoping he would.
Boldy motherfucking James! The big creature live. Toronto.
Just his presence was cold, but his delivery was so smooth. He just effortlessly slid through his verses and kept the anticipation running so high throughout his entire set. They did a ton of tracks off of Bo Jackson, which I was so happy about, one of my favorite rap albums of last year. They did Illegal Search and Seizure and Diamond in Dallas even. I didn't expect, but I was so happy. I love those more serene cuts. Those two especially are, oh, they're just golden.
Look, hey Ali, let me talk my shit. Go ahead. Listen. My brody caught a case on T before I could find out about it. Woke up to the rain team at my door, and now my house around. He sees that we be serving ether, but the case got dismissed without prejudice. Illegal search and seizure. Where we at? Diamond on the stove. 36 O's, I took the pot and went gold. 36 O's, I took the pot and went gold. Diamond on the stove, took the pot and went gold.
They did a couple of tracks off of The Price of Tea in China as well, of course, and there's really not a whole lot to say about Boldy's set. He just flowed through these songs pretty flawlessly. The chemistry with Al is so insanely strong, it's not hard to see, and he, Alchemist, is a fucking hype man as well as a DJ. So many moments where you can just watch Al like rapping along behind Boldy and just see the passion this dude has for this music and these artists. He is hyped to just be there and catch vibes with the people.
AG double hockey stick, we keep it strict when it come to creature biz. Make sure I stay in touch with Poppy Bricks. Bruno Consigliere from the crowd to the road. Used to put that bag on the road. Now we see the air. Last down, never done breed. Real niggas wear Louboutin sneaks. Got at least 12 different pair. Ice wires, diamonds cutting up like a Mike Myers. Gotta shoot it up in front of me. First time buyer.
So much fun. Boldy and Al's set was worth the price of admission alone, honestly. If you've been sleeping on Boldy, like, I don't know what to say at this point. Next was Earl, which I was very surprised by. I just kind of assumed that he would come last because he is like kind of definitely the biggest name there. But regardless, Earl always delivers. As a fan, I find it very hard to not be satisfied with his performance. As unique as his stage presence is, he just floats through his set and just brings this carefree demeanor to almost every song he performs. And just like the first time I saw him live, he performed an absolute perfect mix of pretty much his whole discography, even a couple deep cuts off of Doris, which I did not expect to see in the slightest. Molasses? Like, what the fuck? That was like weirdly like always been one of my favorites, like since early high school. Like, that shit really took me back. I could not believe my ears when that tune came in.
We can do this shit all night. Hey, I'm fucking. We can do this shit all night, man. Hey, I'm fucking freckles.
All the new songs from Sick were so awesome to hear live. Really, that felt so blissful. Songs like God Laughs just felt like everyone was connected and attached emotionally. Maybe that's just me in a weird way, but Earl's demeanor, everything, I don't know. Y'all let me know.
The same dust can't stay, I gotta clean or I can't thank. Resort to cantankerous memes on the cash play, rat races. The cheese sit in a trap waiting to snap, then we break.
Eclipse too. I didn't expect this one, but it's always been one of my faves. Very depressing song, but Earl's power in his delivery and him just kind of bumping to the tune made for a really special moment.
Open my lids, my eyes say my soul is a miss. The signs say we close to the end. My mind stayed sober and bent. Over the pit, poking the flames, hoping I don't total my shit. That's me though, play the game, no cheat code.
Actually, all three of them did a pretty insane amount of songs. I want to say Earl did like 15 or 20 songs. I'm just estimating completely. I was fairly drunk, I can't cap. It just got to the point where Earl just kept doing another song, and I thought, like, is Bronson here? Is he coming out? Like, this just seems like an abnormally long set. But with Earl's discography, it was perfect. He even played a couple tracks that I didn't recognize. I don't know if they were unreleased songs or maybe just some features that I hadn't heard from him before. I kind of doubt that, but for real, it sounded good. If it is unreleased, drop that shit, please. And also Earl's banter in between songs, he's so fucking funny. Like, it's exactly what you'd expect. Dude did a Toronto accent at one point, and man, I was killing myself.
Nah, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Man, them gotta stay on top of their tank.
His visuals also are very typical Earl type of stuff, that kind of lo-fi, cartoony, kind of weird and eerie feel, while the great Black Noise just killed it on the boards. I just have to say, Fire in the Hole was a spiritual awakening for me. Easily my favorite song off the new album, and I just can't put into words the ultimate comfort and ease I felt in my heart and my mind when this song was on. It was beautiful.
Hunters boots crunching through the brown grass. And big blood seeping into the mulch. I needed a quick result. I read it and they respond. She see it in soft sprinkle. I needed another glow. I'm seeing her when I want Toronto.
And I will say there was a moment, I think, when Earl performed Titanic, the banger off of the new album. A few people beside me started moshing, and y'all know me, I've been waiting on a good mosh pit, so I was right in there. And it was alright, it was a solid pit. I remember the first time I saw Bronson, I had a good couple of friends, and we tried to start a pit, but nobody was feeling it. I remember we just got dirty looks. And I felt kind of the same vibe here, which is very surprising from an Action Bronson show. I don't know why, I just expected a little bit more rowdiness. But we rocked the fuck out during Titanic, and then those boys tried to start it up again when Earl was doing Nowhere to Go, and that time, like, nobody was feeling it. Like, I was like, alright bro, like, it's kind of over. Like, these people are not fucking with it. So mosh pits were a bit of a no-go at this one, but the one successful one that was there, I was in there pushing motherfuckers. And then one last little thing I have to say about Earl's set, I was a little bit, not let down, but I was really hoping that Boldy would come out and him and Earl would do Photographic Memories off of Bo Jackson, one of my favorite rap songs of, like, the last few years, not even just last year. It just made perfect sense to me that they would kind of join each other on stage and just kind of hang out, but that didn't really happen as much as I expected. And before we move on to Bronson's set, I just want to say, if anyone is interested at all in me doing like a separate video focusing on Earl Sweatshirt and the Bronson concerts that I had seen previously, please drop a comment and let me know. I really try to get as deep as I can on like what you might be able to expect if you're seeing this artist, but for a show like this and the last Tyler show I saw, I just love all of the artists on the lineup, so I'm just kind of focusing more on just the tour, how this show went. But if y'all want it, please let me know. But anyway, the way that Action Bronson came out at this show was so fucking hilarious. I love this guy so much. He came out to that classic Dirty Dancing song, Hungry Eyes, and just pulled up, like hit one of these and just walked back out like that was his set. So fucking funny. Like, But oh my god, once he really started going, like, he did not come to play. He performed, like I said, so many songs I could not keep track. So many songs off of Only for Dolphins, my personal favorite. I was living my best life every time he did a song off there, and he did like quite a lot. The visuals behind him were perfect and looked like trippy nature documentaries, very similar to the Cocodrilo Turbo music video that he kind of put out with the album. It seems like a lot of people are sleeping on that audio visual masterpiece. Check it out here if y'all like Turbo. 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 The Griselda legend Derringer joined Bronson on stage to DJ, which I was very pleasantly surprised to see him. Another one of my favorite producers of the last few years, and him and Bronson just killed it. Bronson's stage presence is honestly unmatched. He stands up there like he is fucking God himself. He is a whole ass real life comic book character standing in front of you. It's amazing. It's truly something else. Bitch, I'm all right, but I'm off that. I'm in a road, this is He did an insane amount of tracks, including Sub-Zero off of the new Cocodrilo off the new album. That was definitely a highlight here. I was out of breath at that point, straight up. Hey, chicken wings flying every motherfucker with your way. Hash burning while the motherfuckers switching lanes. My pants rip away. I'm out the window, legal triple. Dude, it's been 6 years, I'm trying to get in contact with people. And a couple other low-key crowd pleasers like Prince Charming. Oh my god, always been one of my favorites. Also Live from the Moon, which was a very pleasant surprise. Fucking love that song. Champ, about to be 11. Motherfucker, I would die for this leather. Bitch, live from the moon. It's like I'm Obi-Wan. Fuck Star Wars. Cause Indiana Jones is better, bitch. And he, of course, did some classic Bronson cuts like Baby Blue. Tell me. Because you treat me like shit. I paid for that bed and never even slept in it. I paid for that crib and never stepped foot in. And now somebody else is eating all the pudding. Easy Rider, too, maybe the most glorious moment in his set. Like, I felt something primal coming out of me when he took a knee and that guitar solo was playing. Y'all, there's something about the vibe. He also did DMT Tree Dimitri off of the Lamb Over Rice EP that him and Alchemist dropped. I wish I got a video of that, man. And then he brought out the Alchemist for a little heartfelt shout out, and they performed Terry together, which was another highlight. Just seeing them both on stage was honestly just made my whole night. That is exactly what I came out to see.
You just come together sometimes with people and you just fucking love. I just love. I choose love.
Hold on. Make some noise for my brother Bam Bam Baklava. Make some fucking noise. Jesus.
Sing it if you know it. Help us.
How it go?
Don't hurt me again. Please don't hurt me again. Just don't hurt me again, baby. Please don't hurt me again. I can't hear you. Don't hurt me again. No, please don't hurt me again. What up, love? I need a hug, cause drugs be taking over. Shorty couldn't take it no more. She went loca.
I took the liberty of, from my ears, screaming by far the loudest out of anyone in the venue for Bronson to come on and do one more song, and lo and behold, he comes out and does Actin' Crazy. What a fucking legend.
Acting crazy, man. You know, steady little baby. The cops chasing Bronson in that all white Ford. Shit, I'm on that all night tour.
Overall, this entire show was kind of a typical rap show you can expect from, you know, just these kinds of rappers, but just so star-studded and seamlessly executed perfectly. If you're a fan of any of these guys, I really don't see how you could have been disappointed. All I really wanted to see was them just chilling on stage and doing different songs, and that's almost exactly what I got. I don't think there's too much else to say. I'm fairly certain I covered all the ground here. If you have any questions at all, like, please leave a comment below. I will answer. If you still have a chance to see this tour, or if you have a chance to see any of these individuals on their own tour in the future, I cannot recommend it enough, especially if you're a fan. I mean, obviously, but they just provide such a unique energy that makes it so fun and easy to appreciate while you're there. Literally not a dull moment the entire show. They really knew what they were doing touring all four of them together, and it was so far from a letdown. Incredibly fun night. Like, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna try and get one more of these concert overviews out for y'all this week. Y'all will understand when you see it. If you'd like to see more of these, check out the playlist. I'll put it right up there in the description, everything. I've done a ton of artists at this point, including like Freddie Gibbs and Tyler the Creator. I just love doing these videos and letting my memories and passion just flow, because concerts to me are like peak life. Like, no matter who you're seeing, if it's a good ass show, good vibes, then nothing beats it. Join the Discord if you want to talk to some super cool people about some super cool music. We got over 200 Ferda family members in there, and the community is just awesome. As I always say, y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and subscribe to stay tuned. Stream Cocorillo Turbo. Hey yo. I'm a big Bronson fan. Y'all haven't really seen that side of me yet. I've been wanting to do a bigger video on Bronson. Hopefully that'll come at some point, but y'all just, check out the Cocorillo Turbo if y'all haven't listened to it yet. Yo, shit is fire. And much love. Thank you again.